Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Here is Yvonne. This video is going to be quick, and it is about robots. Robots right now are our friends. They make things more convenient. They are our main source of entertainment. Soon, robots will be so advanced that they will be sex bots, working bots. I truly believe that when that happens, the ruling class will no longer need the middle class nor lower class to work for them, because they will have the robots to do the jobs for them. I have a few notes here. By these robots being our friends through source of entertainment and source of convenience, it is dangerous because they are kind of like wolf in sheep's clothing. They have a disguise on at this time, and the disguise is they're helpful. They are our friends at this time. My confirmed concerns with robots come from the power they have, the way that they have control of things that we cannot possibly imagine. The control they have, we can't imagine. This video was triggered by my overall general dislike for robots, for the fear of them taking our freedoms away, but it was actually triggered by the bus system in the place that I live. Is you can get on the bus, buy a bus pass, bus tickets, and change, and they are taking bus tickets away, and they have recently brought in this card that you can fill up with money online. So within that regard, I think of COVID and how in COVID you are no longer allowed to register your child for school, register for a job, register for a program, register for any classes, register for I said all that you. But during COVID, you could no longer register in person. You could only register online. And that was a tactic they used for COVID, was a tactic to proceed the one world, one government agenda. Recently, I met Phil, my AI personal recruiter, for I'm looking for a job, and he sent me an email, and it was like, from Phil, your personal AI recruiter. That was a frightening sight. I recently went through a Value Village, a Giant Tiger, and a dollar store, and they had no cash register, no person dealing with cash. The Value Village had no person at all. I had to completely go through a robot, as did the dollar store. The Giant Tiger did have one person, for they have VLTs, and lottery tickets, and with lottery tickets you need a person to print them off, as well as a person to scan them and give you your money, right? And the person said, I said something about the robots, and she said it was funny because you just slowly came off the schedule to eventually you weren't on the schedule at all, and then you got laid off or fired. The The takeover will be slow, and that's why right now robots are friends. They are being utilized to make our life more convenient, but slow in the sense of, first you have a debit card, and then your debit card can be put on your phone, and now you don't need a debit card, you just need your phone. Slow but steady takeover of AI robots controlling our life. We give our freedom away in many ways, like one, looking to the ruling class, looking to the false heroes, looking to the establishment for guidance, for safety, for protection, for certainty. Even though they work on dividing us through conquer and divide, through disconnection, through class warfare, where they want the classes to be angry at each other so that we're not angry at the real leaders, false heroes, establishment, ruling class, power of authority, that we should be the powers that be. So within the notion that the robot takeover will be slow and steady, it has already started in places where there are dictatorships, in places where there's more government control, and in, of course, third world countries, because it is fully run on dictatorships. In these places, you need a social credit score system, henceforth, or in layman's terms, a digital ID. This digital ID is also your digital currency. And once they do put in the social credit score and the digital ID, your currency, your bank will be connected to that, and the ruling class, the government, the establishment, the elites will have full control and power of you within that ID, digital ID, henceforth the social credit score system, henceforth all of your freedoms taken away. And I don't want to say taken away, because we are blindly handing our freedoms away on a platter. Daily, weekly, secondly, monthly. What this means is, if your social credit score is low regarding your digital ID, regarding your digital currency, you will not be able to get into grocery stores. You will not be able to buy a plane ticket. You will not be able to get your license, a business license. You will not be able to buy a car. Once the social credit score system is intact, once your digital ID, henceforth your digital currency, is concrete, and everywhere and everyone is demanded to do so, the one world order, the one government is achieved. It has already been achieved in the places I mentioned, like in the dictatorships and in the third world countries. I think back to what triggered this video, which was the bus system and how they're taking away bus tickets. Yes, there was a lot of ways to kind of hack the system with bus tickets, but irrelevant to that, they brought in this robot system, put money on a card, and I dare them to take away my ability to use change on a bus, to use nickels, dimes, quarters, dollars, toonies on the bus. I will riot in the streets. I will protest till the day I die. I have always said to myself that I am a martyr, and I am a martyr for my beliefs on freedom, my beliefs on self-sovereignty, my beliefs on old school, old-fashioned ways, where I wanna write my taxes. I wanna apply for a job in person. I want to save my cash underneath my pillow or in my wall or whatever you have it, however you have it. I go through these robot tills and I say, thank you, robot. And they talk very nicely. Oh, come again and blah, blah, blah. And I talk very nicely back to them because I am not against the robots. I am against what they stand for. And they stand for the elites. They stand for the ruling class. They stand for giving all your freedom away on a platter and blindly, which I cannot wait for the time to come where people are protesting in the streets against the robots. And it's harder to hit a country like Canada or America, for example, for we are based on freedom. The Western culture is based on freedom, and I dare you to come through with a digital ID, a social credit score system saying that because I didn't get a vax, I can't do this or this or this, or because I didn't throw my garbage away properly, I can't do this or this or this. In a social credit score system society, AI are policing citizens and citizens are policing AI. I'm just going to take a look at these notes. The robots are taking away free thinking. We don't need to know. We just need to ask a robot. Something that scares me is I have watched a few robot movies lately where basically these robots can tell what feeling and emotion you're having due to the sweat dripping down your forehead. They can tell, oh, you don't drink enough water. They're basically like very psychic and intuitive in reading the human population, and they are only becoming more advanced. And I've always thought that humans are so intelligent and so mysterious and the organism of a living human, let alone a living or any living organism, any living creature, is such a mass mystery, and it's so beautiful. And I feel like the robots are really taking that away, and they're really disconnecting us from ourselves, our bodies and our souls and our minds, and they are disconnecting us from the natural world, the social interactions, the humanness of being human, the beautiful, exciting experiences of being human. And I like to be as human as possible, as humanly possible. I like to feel all my emotions. I like to speak. I like to think. I like to expand. I like to explore. And I feel like within the slow but sure overtaking of robots, we are losing our human, and that is just devastating and the worst thing. So if we can stand up and fight, let's do it. If we can stand up and revolt against robot control, we must, especially before, there are actual live robots walking in the streets or driving in the streets, or, I must say this, I must repeat this. The ruling class still need the middle class and still need the lower class to do jobs. But if they have it their way, I can promise you that the robot takeover will eventually lead to none of us needing jobs, all of us being trapped in the meta on a virtual reality. They are going so far to, I won't get into that actually. Much love. If you don't like robots and you're scared about the overtaking, like this video. So much love. Cheers.